You better watch out, you better stay high, you better not sigh, I'm telling you why. The championship is coming to town. And it is indeed 4 days away before we play Sunderland, and there's quite a bit of news on that particular topic that I will now tell you about. Sunderland are in talks to sign Paris Saint-Germain defender Colin Dagba. He's a 24-year-old. He'll cost a lot of money, but they are determined to try and get hold of him. And meanwhile, Middlesbrough are interested in Ross Stewart, a 27-year-old striker for Sunderland. And there is talk that Ipswich might be interested in him too. He scored 10 goals and 13 assists last season, but he's got Achilles surgery problems at the moment, so he's not fit to play. And yesterday, the big shock, Hartlepool 5, Sunderland 2. League Two Hartlepool beat Sunderland 5-2. I know it's only pre-season, but that won't do their confidence the world of good, will it? Let's face it. And that was a bit of a surprise. And Tony Mowbray said, well, I was hoping some of these players would make it competitive for my team selection on Sunday, but they failed the audition. And Sky Sports pundit Don Goodwin thinks Ipswich will finish in the top half of the championship table. I hope he's right. And more news is that Leicester are in talks with Jesuran Rak-Saki, but the manager of Crystal Palace, Roy Hodgson, is still adamant that he doesn't want to let him go anywhere, not even out on loan, having lost Wilfried Zaha to Galatasaray, and he's lost one or two other important key members of his forward line. So there we go. That's the news on that side. The news on the Ipswich side is that Christian Walton won't play on Sunday, but there is every hope that he can pull through within the next 2 or 3 games, and he might not be out for 6 weeks, as was suggested. Harry Clark is out for 1 game at the moment, but he's got an Achilles heel problem, I think it is, so it could be longer. I'm not unduly worried about Christian Walton, because Hedladi, our reserve keeper, Czech keeper, did very well against RB Leipzig, and I think he could he could prove something. After all, goalkeepers very rarely get the opportunity to impress, so when they get that opportunity, they have to take it. So let's hope that's what happens. You predict 2-2, darling? Yeah. And I think, but you always do, and I think it might be 2-2-2. At least a draw, and a draw would be good enough. Eternal optimists out there might suggest that Ipswich will actually win it, and judging by that scoreline last night in their last pre-season friendly, losing 5-2 Sunderland, then there is every hope that confidence won't be sky high at home in front of a packed 48,000 crowd. And don't forget, this is probably the last time you can check this one out, but somewhere over there we have our love story. If you want to know more about Rung especially, I think you know enough about me, then click on that, have a look at it. It's an interview we did with the Irish Times with Pete, and watch the story, and I hope you'll enjoy it if you care to take a look. I know EJ did. Thank you, EJ, and thanks for the remarks. And don't forget to subscribe and like if you like this, and we'll catch you later. In the meantime, it's bye for now.